and I referred there to the environment. I want to continue that, but I want to apologise in that video. I was less than enthusiastic because I was concentrating on the technology of recording that on my camera, which is new to me. I did enjoy that break, and I am more rested, and I'm more ready for work, and I'm more ready for mission. I was conscious too that Sunday was the last day of what Pope Francis declared as a season of creation, and it was the feast of St. Francis. So there is a lot to consider in terms of environment and creation and what we are doing to it. In the readings of Sunday, there were two stories of vineyards. In one story, in the end, the vineyard is destroyed by the owner. And in the other, the owner's servants and then his son are killed. So in that one, there is no inheritance of the vineyard by the son. So no continuation of ownership of the vineyard. These are all significant if we think in terms of creation. We have to ask ourselves, are we in fact destroying this creation that God has given us? This great gift of God. When we think of what's happening environmentally, and there are many arguments for and against all of these points, but there is no doubt that CO2 and other gases detrimental to the environment are rising. We are cutting down forests at an alarming rate, particularly if you read stories of the Amazon, which have been called the lungs of the earth. It's being destroyed at a great rate, and there's huge fires burning. We can only think of plastics and other toxins that are polluting the land, the sea, the rivers, everywhere. Radiation. There is radiation in the sea, no doubt. And so on and so forth. And there's many arguments, many points to be considered in all of that. So the point is, how are we caring for this creation? How are we caring for this vineyard that God has given to us, has gifted us with? I know too there are many people who are working hard to correct this situation, to reverse this situation. But we are being warned that we are reaching a cut-off point, that we will reach a point where we cannot reverse the damage and the destruction. This is a great thing for us to consider, and we must also see that this is part of our mission. I mentioned too on Sunday that we are offering now a project on environment, and we have people that we are in touch with who are doing things for creation and the environment and want to do more, and then many other people who are doing many things in this regard. So in doing this, we are only being part of a wider movement. Just outside the window here, and I will do something on this, I have a garden in which I am planting native Australian bushes, up to 2 meters high, 2 meters wide, ground covers and everything in between. Already birds are coming to that hill. That is called Mission Hill, and you'll hear more about Mission Hill as we go along. And so it's doing a little bit. And from here at the monastery, I take all the food waste and I compost it and I bury it on Mission Hill. So there's many small ways in which we can care for creation. I just want to finish by saying the response to the psalm on Sunday was, "The vineyard of the Lord is the house of Israel." We could change that and say, the creation of God is the people of God. The creation of God is all of humanity. And this is our home, and it is the only home that we have. And if we destroy our home, we'll be like the first vineyard owner. He doesn't have anything left. And if we destroy it, if we damage it beyond repair, What do our children and grandchildren inherit? These are important questions to us. But in the meantime, I did enjoy the beach, and I did enjoy the mountains and the bush, and I do enjoy working on Mission Hill, planting, composting, fertilizing. So I get a lot of enjoyment out of creation, and that is inspiring me to try and do more. And looking at the trees, the flowers, the wattle, and all of these things can give us great joy and can put us in touch with the reality of life. With Pope Francis and the season of creation, we can carry on the season of creation, because that season is eternal, and we need to do more for the environment. And this is part of our mission, and it is a most enjoyable part of our mission. Thank you for being with us. We will be back again.